Hello everyone. Today I'm driving to a small little town called Bamberg. It's towards the northern side of Bavaria. It's north of Nuremberg, and the distance from Munich is about 200 something kilometers. So I am driving via A9, and right now I'm on A9. So I'm driving a bit slow just to make sure that I'm safe while I'm talking. I'm behind a truck, you can see. Let me just turn the video. Yes, so I'm behind a truck, I'm on the track lane. I'm using Navigate on autopilot. As you can see, it's asking me to change the lane because the truck ahead is too slow. Let me just fix that. Let me just set my cruise control speed at the speed of the truck so that it doesn't bother me. Yeah, so I started with about 70%. I think so far I drove 54 kilometers and I have 179 watt hours per kilometer. The temperature outside today is not that warm. It's 9 degrees Celsius, but it's warm enough, so I'm getting nice consumption numbers. Yeah, and I also have my scan my Tesla. As you can see, I'm at 52.2% according to scan my Tesla, and my battery temperature is 24.5 degrees Celsius. I should arrive at this supercharger called Hilpoltstein, which is on A9, and I'm supposed to arrive there with 15% or something like that. So then I will just charge for 15 minutes, I guess, or maybe I'll charge a bit more just to make sure that I have enough charge when I arrive at Bamberg. And then when I go to Bamberg, I will use a slow charger, a destination charger, if I can find one, and just walk around in the city. Maybe I'll take some videos in the city and try to give you also an impression of the city. So far I've been making only car videos, so I'll start making a bit of travel videos. So right now the situation in Germany is that it's still lockdown, but it's a bit relaxed, so we are allowed to travel and stuff like that. And right now I'm in the Easter holidays, so it's not that busy in the cities and on the motorways and stuff like that. So it's relatively safe, I would say. Yeah, so that's the plan. I will arrive at this supercharger, I guess, in 40 minutes or so. I should arrive with 15%. Maybe I'll start driving a bit faster so that I arrive with 10% and get good charging speed. Yeah, and then from there I will have to drive, I guess. Yeah, I don't remember, some hundreds of kilometers to Bamberg, maybe something a little bit more than 100 kilometers. Yeah, and yeah, as you can see, my camera setup, so I'm also taking videos with that camera. Yeah, so I will give you more updates when I am at the supercharger. Alright, I am 9.8 kilometers from the supercharger. My consumption so far is 179. I tried to drive fast in the last half an hour. So I was driving like 150, 130 whenever the speed limit was allowing me. The interesting thing is that the battery temperature is 36.8 because it started preconditioning the battery. So this is really good news because this means that I will get good supercharging speed. I am supposed to arrive at the supercharger, as you can see, with 18%. We'll see. We still have to go 7.7 kilometers. So now the battery temperature is 37.3. In the winter I could get it up to 32 usually. So if I went to a V3 supercharger in the winter, it would be very hard for me to get like more than 140 kilowatts. But yeah, now it's warmer. As you can see, the temperature is 9 degrees. So yeah, the battery preconditioning works better, and I'm very happy about it. So the supercharger where we are going to, as I mentioned, it's called Hilpoltstein. I haven't been there, so I don't know. I haven't checked if it's a V3. I don't think it's a V3, it's just a V2, I think. So I guess we would get 143, 146 or something like that. Yeah, so that's the update. 5 kilometers, still driving on navigate on autopilot, and yeah, at 20% state of charge. Right, almost arrived. I'm at 19% state of charge. I need to now figure out where are the superchargers. Aha! I found it. This is very, very strange. They could have at least put some signs. Alright, I arrived with 18% state of charge. My consumption was 180 watt hours per kilometer. I drove 142.2 kilometers in 1 hour and 25 minutes. The battery temperature is crazy. It's 40 degrees Celsius. So I should get good speed. So let me just plug in. Voila. Let's see. Starting to charge. Yay. 4, 6, 10. I should get, I guess right now, 140, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm expecting. Let's see. Maybe not 140, 130. Let's see. Okay, it hit 143, 144. Okay, 145. Let me just switch off my heater. So 146. All right, the state of charge is pretty high still. It's getting 146. That's impressive. Yeah, well, that's great. All right, so now I will charge for 10 minutes or so. I need to eat something. So I have to hurry up. All right, I barely had time to have lunch. Yeah, I just finished eating, and the car is charged up to 56%, and it's telling me I should charge 3 minutes more to continue my trip. So I just need to clean up a bit, and then I will unplug. Okay, we have enough charge. We are good to continue the trip. It's saying 1 minute more. So I unplug and get going. Alright, as you saw, I just had to charge 13 minutes basically to continue the trip, which was pretty convenient. One thing I could have done is I could have checked whether there is V3 chargers there. I'm saying this because when I was exiting, I saw about 10 V3 chargers. They were just behind those V2 chargers. So if I had V3, I could have probably hit 170 kilowatts today because my battery was quite warm. But anyway, maybe on the way back I try the same chargers. Let's see. Yeah, regarding the charging time, so I mean, if I would have driven a gas car, I would have probably needed more than 10 minutes, more than 13 minutes, because I would have had to go to the cache and stand in a line probably. Oh, there's a cat. Oh, I didn't want to hit it. That's dangerous. Yeah, so I would have had to stand in a line and pay, and just to fill up, maybe, let's say in the best case it would be 2 minutes. So yeah. All right, I don't know where I am. My navigation system is bringing me everywhere. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, driving a Tesla is really convenient in that sense, to do long distance trips and stuff like that. So my navigation is bringing me somewhere in the middle of nowhere, but it's a nice scenery. I don't mind. Yeah, not so sure why it's doing this. Yeah, so as I was saying, doing long distance trips with a Tesla is a piece of cake basically. Even though I drive a standard range plus, the range is, I mean, in these conditions, the range is more than 300 kilometers on the autobahns, which is perfectly fine, because you can find superchargers after every, well, I don't know, in Germany maybe 100 kilometers, even sometimes less than that. So it's really not a problem at all to drive a Tesla for long distance trips. For other cars, yeah, it's questionable. The situation is improving a lot. As you know, some of you know, I used to drive a Renault Zoe, which is not the best car, to be honest with you, to do long distance trips. Well, if I'm honest, it is not a long distance trip car. But if you have CCS charger in your car, then yeah, maybe it's not as good as Tesla, as convenient as Tesla. But if you stay in Germany, it's still possible to drive around. Well, sometimes you might get broken chargers, or I don't know, stand in the line for getting the charger or something like that. But you can still do it. Yeah. And in terms of the charging cards and how you pay for the chargers, it's a bit different. With Tesla, you just plug in, and with the other chargers in Germany, you have a few big companies like EnBW and the other one I forgot the name, but there are some big companies which would give you good coverage. So you would probably need a card from both of those big companies, so you get coverage of almost all the chargers in Germany. So yeah, and you pay usually for DC charging. Yeah, with Tesla you pay 36 cents right now per kilowatt hour, and with the regular chargers, non-Tesla CCS chargers, with those cards you pay 39 kilowatt hours for DC charging, 39 cents per kilowatt hours, I should say, for DC charging, and for AC charging right now you pay 29 cents per kilowatt hours. So it's a bit more expensive. Yeah, but you can do it. If you stay within Germany, it's fine to have let's say other electric cars and do long distance trips, given that you have CCS. With Renault Zoe, with just AC charging, it wouldn't work. So yeah, that's the situation. With Tesla, it's just a piece of cake. Yeah, so I am driving quite fast right now, and I have to drive 94 kilometers more to reach my destination. We are on our way to Nuremberg, and then we will not enter Nuremberg, the city. We will just go around Nuremberg, and then it's just 25 kilometers or something north of Nuremberg, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So let's continue the trip. All right, I arrived at Bamberg. I'm 3.9 kilometers from Bamberg Süd, Bamberg South. I navigated to an AC charger there, somewhere close to the city center. I will spend about an hour or so, or maybe 2 hours, just to walk around in the city center and near the canals there, and take some videos and pictures and stuff like that. So right now the time is 3:34 p.m. The outside temperature is 12 degrees Celsius, and from the charger to this location, which is about 103 kilometers, I drove 1 hour, and my average consumption is 184 watt hours per kilometer. I drove quite fast in some of the stretches, like 170 and 180 even sometimes, so the consumption is a bit high. My battery temperature went down, so it's now 32.5 degrees Celsius, which is good. And I'm just going to exit in 1 kilometer. Yeah, so that is the update, and I will give you more updates when I arrive in Bamberg city center. Alright, we are near the city center. As you can see, there are some nice buildings, nice architecture. Now my charging stop is 1 kilometer from here, but yeah, just wanted to show you how the city looks like. Yeah, it's nice old buildings, old architecture, and not too many people. That's nice. Well, especially because of the Easter holidays, I guess. But very clean and small city, I guess. And apparently there are many young people living here. So it's sort of like a progressive Bavarian city. Yeah. Looks like we are at the shopping district. I'm quite surprised that it's allowed to get in this place with a car. Yeah. Oh, look. There is the nice... I don't know if it's a river or if it's a canal, so yeah. Yeah, this is known as Little Venice of Germany. There are lots of these kind of small canals or rivers or whatever. Yeah. So when I walk around, I'll try to find out a bit more and make some nicer videos. Now I am 200 meters from my charging station. Okay, I can see them, but I'm not so sure if they're free. Let's see. And it's a tight parking. Okay, 2 hours. Okay, let me just park and then we talk again. Alright, I just plugged in. I arrived here with 20% and yeah, I'm allowed to park here for 2 hours today. So in 2 hours, I should get up to 70%. And yeah, sorry for the noise. I was just trying to look for this one. So yeah, in 2 hours I should be up to 70%, and with that 70%, I should be able to go at least up to the same supercharger where I charged with 30% left. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't charge up to 70%. I should maybe charge up to 60%. Yeah, so then I will just walk around for, I don't know, 2 hours maximum, and come back and then drive back.